Angela here. Welcome to a new weekly vlog, aka my solo birthday trip to New Orleans. I just got done filming a what's in my travel bag for TikTok because I am at the airport way too early. But y'all know me, I am a very anxious girl. So with all of the like wait times and stuff that I was seeing on the internet, I was like, I have to get there early. Now I'm like way too early. I got here right at like 6:20. Literally dropped my bag off. It took me, what are you looking at? Never seen nobody vlog in public, but I dropped my bag off. It literally took me 5 minutes. Oh, by the way, I do get a free check bag as a card holder, so I didn't have to pay to check my bag. I got through security like that. So by 6:30, I was already in Beecher's line getting my $12 grilled cheese, because y'all know when I come to Midway, I always have to get the grilled cheese from Beecher's. They didn't have no orange juice, so I just got grilled cheese. So I'm actually about to get up and go to Dutch Bros. I think that's the Dutch Bros, and get me a bagel and a coffee, because that wasn't enough. I just really like that grilled cheese. I have to have it. It's 7:21. I don't board until 8:40, and I'm in Midway, so you know I'm in Midway and I'm flying Southwest, so there's no lounges or anything over here with the exception of that little Midway lounge. But I'm not paying to sit in there. It's like, I hear it's like very basic anyway, so I'll just read my book, edit my video, talk to y'all, because I got an hour and 20 minutes before I even board my flight. But I'm here. So far so good. See y'all in New Orleans. Welcome to New Orleans, however you like to say it. Anyway, I have made it to my destination. I got here around noon, like here as into the hotel around noon. I've been in here for maybe like 20 minutes or so. I had to use the bathroom, child. I had to use the bathroom, so I did that first and foremost. But we're in the room and I'm actually about to head out. I love like having an early travel day, getting to my destination before noon, because that's pretty much like the whole day. So I'm just going to dilly-dally. I don't have any plans for today. I'm gonna go find a Sephora, buy a couple things. I need to get lunch, so I'm definitely about to eat, and then I'm just going to come back and hang out. I don't have dinner reservations until 8:15, so I have a late dinner reservation. I'm gonna come wipe everything down and get comfortable. But let's do a little bit of a room tour. I'm really excited to be here. I'm at the Eliza Jane. It's on Magazine Street. This is actually a really perfect location. This is the entrance here. Has a really big mirror, which we love. Bar cart. Y'all know about that lady in the coffee pot in the hotel room with her drawers. Don't be using no coffee pots in the hotel room. There's like an open wardrobe situation in here, which is fine, like whatever. And then right off the entrance is the bathroom. Don't mind that towel. I used the bathroom. I had to wash my hands. The only thing that's annoying about the bathroom is it's one of those, you cut the light on, the fan come on. I hate that. Anyway, this is the shower. Super cute. I love a cute shower curtain. That's going to be a cute background for a little mirror picture situation. Toilet. It's a bathroom. There's a nice size mirror here. The lighting seems pretty good in here, as you can see. And then just like a little sink. I did start pulling the stuff that I had in my purse. Like I had my perfumes, my makeup, this little brush in my purse. These are the perfumes I brought. Flower Bomb Intense. That's probably, I get the most comments on that, or compliments on that perfume, so I brought it to wear on my birthday. This Mugler one I really like. It makes me feel girly and flirty. It just smells so good. One by Samir Gray is like my everyday fragrance. Now I love this fragrance. And then I got this from Replica not too long ago, the Lazy Sunday. These two together actually smell really good, like really fresh and really good. So I mix them sometimes, so I brought that too. But anyway, and this is the room. I got a single queen bed. It's just me. So this is the bed, 2 side tables. I love that they don't have blankets. Like y'all know I have a really bad like texture complex, and I hate when hotels have like throws and blankets, because they usually are like a funky texture or the print on it, because prints also give me the heebie-jeebies. So I like hotels that have beds that literally just have like sheets. I don't want that. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, 2 windows here. I just opened the curtains and the view is just the courtyard. It's a really beautiful courtyard. I do plan on getting some pictures out there because it's really pretty. I'll have to go down and show y'all the rest of the hotel probably tomorrow morning when it's less busy. And then adjacent from the bed is a TV, drawers and all that type of stuff. I won't be putting stuff in there, but I'll definitely be hanging stuff and like putting stuff all over the sinks. And while I was in the airport, I picked up Ken. I said I was not gonna buy this book because I haven't read All American Marriage. Is that what it's called? By her. I don't know why I haven't read, yeah, An American Marriage. That's what it's called. It's right there on the book. I don't know why I haven't read that book yet. It's on my to read book list and it's been on it like forever. I just never got around to it. So I was like, I'm not gonna buy Ken until I buy that book. Not that they are related to each other in any way, but I just feel like I wanted to read. Anyway, I saw it in the airport and I bought it. So I'm gonna read that and then I'll work my way backwards to An American Marriage. But anyway, that's the room tour. Very cutesy, very demure. So far I like it. The girl at the front desk, where is my key? She was so sweet. If you ever come and stay here, take my recommendation. Her name is Orion. She was so cool, so nice. They made an entire list of like restaurant recommendations. I know some of these. Felix's is my favorite place to get oysters from, me personally. I know everybody like Acme, but I like Felix's. Oh, Pesh is on here. That's my favorite. I wouldn't say my favorite, but that is one of my favorite restaurants here. That's where I have my reservation for. So y'all can take my recommendation there. They also have it on their list. I've heard of Chop House. I've never been though. Compirlipin. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I heard that's really good too. Restaurant Revolution, she said, was really good. Maybe I'll check that out. I think there's one night that I don't have a reservation anywhere, so maybe I'll check it out because she was like, I used to work there. 10 out of 10. So maybe I'll check that out. It's really cool. They also I can get breakfast like downstairs because one thing about me, y'all know I'm gonna get the breakfast. And then they made a list of like city happenings, like things going on in the city, which is so dope because I might be looking for stuff to do after dinner. You know, I don't plan past dinner. I be planning to come get into bed. Anyway, let's hit the New Orleans street, shall we? I went to Sephora, but I did buy some stuff. I'll show y'all when we get back to the hotel. I decided to get oysters for lunch. I'm at Felix's. I decided to get my favorite stuff out of the way today because I'm trying some new stuff this time. So I'm having Felix's for lunch, and then I'm going to Pesh for dinner, which is, like I said, one of my favorite places. Yes, thank you.
And so that's where the wait at. He gave me a free pavilion. I was expecting like they had people in the center.
I swear it feel like I was taking a shower for hours. It did take me at least an hour and a half. I took a shower, I curled my hair, I put them in rollers. I unpacked everything too. That's why I feel like it took so long. And I want to show y'all what I got before I take a nap. Let me make sure, let me see what time what time is it? 8:15. It's 5:05. I'm about to sleep until 7 o'clock. Okay, let me show y'all what I got. First, my birthday gift from Sephora. I haven't like been shopping for that type of stuff and for like makeup and skincare at Sephora for so long. I didn't even think I still would get one. I got this Glossier gift kit. It's cloud paint. I guess this is like, oh yeah, blush, cheek color. I don't know how this orange color is gonna look on me, but whatever. And then I got 3 perfume testers from Glossier. Let me see, let's smell them. This is Dew. That smell like something. What does that smell like? It smells like somewhere. It smells good. It smells like somewhere I stayed or a shop. I don't know, but I like that. That smells good. This is You. I know what You smell like. I smell You before. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just a tank. Yeah, I like You. People said they didn't like You. I like You. I've smelled You before. And then Fleur. I might go get that. Dew is what it's called. I might go get that. I like that. This smells good too. It's a little more florally than I like the Fleur, but that Dew smells fire. Okay, I bought the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm in the Universal because I bought the 8.5 and that's too dark for my skin. And the 8 is too light. So you should need some in between shades because literally the 8 is too light, the 8.5 is too dark. I need somewhere in between that. So I went and got the Universal one because I do like the formula. I do like how it blurs my pores. It just looked like I got on blackface. It's so dark on my skin. But I did also pick up the skin tint. I told you I didn't bring any like complexion makeup, no foundation or anything like that because I'm out of it. But Sephora is about to have a sale, so I wasn't like, my concealer, I need 3 concealers. That's $130 right there. $140 right there. Because I like the Touche Eclat by Saint Laurent Beauty. And I need 2 colors. I like the 7.5 and the 8. Oh no, the 7 and the 7.5. I like to use those interchangeably. And they $55 a piece. So that, my NARS foundation, that type of stuff, I need to buy when Sephora have a sale. This is a little birthday treat to myself of stuff that I wanted to try. That's new. So I bought the serum skin tint. I got the Universal Blurring Balm. And then I also got this Say Beauty Dew Bronzer. Because me and bronzer, oh, I got some little eye patches. I'll do those tomorrow on my birthday. They were on sale for $4. But that's what I got from Sephora. Anyway, it's 5:08. I'm about to take me a nap until about 7. And then I'll get up. All I do is put on a little makeup and throw on my clothes. And I'll be ready, so. Nap is over. I'm refreshed. I hate that has a fan. Because I can't record in here with that fan in the background. Anyway, I just came over here to say best heatless curl set I done so far. I mean, bada bing, bada boom. But it is exactly what I said. I curled it and then I did frontwards, side. So I did 4. And look at that. That's perfect. Now I need to replicate that tomorrow for my actual birthday. But anyway, I also used my new beauty products and I'm really loving my Simple Face. I love that skin tint. It feels like you don't have anything on, so it feels like I'm very much a concealer powder blush girl. So it feels like my concealer powder blush combination as far as like how much makeup I have on. But I have on the skin tint and concealer and powder, and it gives me that same look, like a natural like makeup look. I like that. Danessa, I like that. I like the bronzer. I went with Swim in the Say bronzer, so it's just a tad bit darker than me. I probably could go darker to get more dimension, but I was scared. Like I put the one that's darker than this. I mean, I said but I can see a little hint of like warmth where I added it, so I'm liking it. Anyway, it's cute. It's my lip. I'm doing like a little, actually no I'm not, I'm gonna put some lip gloss on, and that's it. I'm gonna get dressed and try to get some pictures. I have to scope the scenery out for tomorrow because I absolutely need pictures tomorrow, so I need to figure out where I can take pictures at in this hotel. Solo dolo. I don't have a tripod, so I need a place where I could like prop up my phone or my camera or whatever. So I need to scope the scenery out. Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting dressed. I just wanted to show y'all my hair and my makeup because I kind of ate that. I don't know how well y'all can see my outfit. I thought the lighting in this little corner was good, but girl, I done stepped up out of my shoe. I'm back. Okay, this is the outfit. It's just that black outfit that I showed y'all in last week's vlog. Super comfortable. It's actually cold, like chilly in New Orleans, so luckily I brought my leather jacket, and it'll look cute on top of this with the brown shoes. I got my camera propped up for its life. Can y'all see better? Probably not. What my booty look like? Ooh wee, look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, that's my look. Oh, the lighting is so much better from this way, but I don't have nothing I can prop y'all on. This is the look, and then I'm just going to throw my jacket on because it's cold. Oh, that looks super cool, right? See, and then I'm just carrying, because I did pack this so I didn't have to carry that big bag everywhere. I do want to look for a little clutch for my dress tomorrow, so maybe I'll do that after I have breakfast, because I don't have a lot planned. That's it. It's cute. Yeah, let's go eat. I'm really excited about this place. Well, I've been here a million times, but it's my favorite. It's March 19th. That means it's officially my birthday. It's just after, or just before 8:30. It's like 8:25 or something like that. I've been up since about 7:45. I set my alarm for 8, but you know, the text messages still coming in, so they woke me up, which is fine. Now I am about to freshen up. I just threw the t-shirt I had back on from last night, and then I'm gonna go get breakfast. I really want to go to Bearcat Cafe, which is like one of my favorite breakfast spots here, but it's a couple miles away, so that means I would need to Uber. It's like 2.5 miles away from where I'm at, so that means I would need to Uber, and I don't want to go too far, dilly-dally too far, because my dinner reservation, I know it's early, it's at 4:30, but the comedy show, I'm going to see Wanda Sykes. I told my friend that, she started laughing. I said, girl, I think Wanda Sykes is so fucking funny. Like, what did you laugh at? As soon as because there's another comedy show tomorrow. Mike Epps is hosting a comedy show of like a lot of young comics, like DC Young Fly and some other people. I was like, oh, that's not Auntie's speed. But I saw Wanda Sykes. I was like, oh, I'm going to that. I think she's funny. And it's one of those, I think it's one of like her Netflix specials, because they're going to take your phone. It's the same way they did when I went to see Dave Chappelle. Like, they took your phone and like put in this little Ziploc thing, and you got it back after the show. That starts at 7:30, so I'm excited. So I don't want to go too far from the hotel, so I'm going to go out, probably grab a coffee on my walk to, because it's like half a mile away. On my walk to, I'm going to Willow Jeans, which is also good. So I hear, let me not say that, I ain't never been, but I hear it's really good, and it's on the restaurant suggestion list from the hotel, which was made by a black girl, the girl I told y'all about that work here. So I'm just gonna walk up there and like, eat, and then I want to try to find, I don't have any like earrings. I didn't bring any jewelry because I was like, I'll just find a cute pair of earrings, and I usually can go on H&M and find a cute pair of earrings. Girl, they didn't have nothing yesterday, so I'm gonna dilly dally and try to find a cute pair of earrings. I was gonna look for a clutch bag, but I'm like, girl, the bag ain't even a part of the look. Y'all know I'm not really a bag girl like that. If I find one, cool. If I don't, it just won't be a part of the pictures. Like, it is what it is. Anyway, just saying good morning. I would love to come bring out in the bathroom with me to chit chat while I get dressed, but the bathroom got that dumb fan, so that's not gonna work. And I am not doing a voiceover. That is too much work. Okay, I'm ready. My purse in the way. I'm ready. Here is the problem. It's only 53-ish degrees right now, which is chili pepper. Chili pepper. But by midday, it'll be in the 70s. The only jacket I brought was that leather jacket. I am going to burn to smithereens in that jacket by noon. But if I don't put on the jacket, I'm going to be cold. I'm typically smarter. I typically remember to bring a little, not shawl, like a sweater or something, and I did not. I think I just have to chance being cold because I don't want to get hot and then have to carry that heavy ass leather. When I tell you that Gold to Gold leather jacket is heavy, boots. So I think I'm just gonna have to be cold. I'm gonna have to be cold. Anyway, I'm gonna put, I don't know where these, that's a little too fancy right for that. Let's just put these on. Saint Laurent. My bag is a little empty because y'all not in it. Oh, let me get my book. I like to sit and read. Oh, y'all know what I forgot to tell you. Yesterday, when I was at Felix's, I was eating. It was 2 white girls next to me. I'm assuming they were younger, even though they looked older than me. I'm not saying I don't look my age, but they looked my age too. And the girl, I was sitting there reading my book while I was waiting my food, and one of the girls said, "That's gonna be us when we're 40." I said 42. She said, "Huh?" I said 42. I'm 42. You sitting over there looking 42 too. Girl, just don't play with me, sister. Anyway, let's go get some food. Talk about some 40, bitch. 42 actually. No, I think I know what I want. I'm gonna do the bacon, egg, and pimento cheese biscuit, and then just some fruit on the side. Would you like egg? We can fry it. Yeah. Actually, no, don't fry it hard. Medium? Yeah. I'm back at the hotel. I'm whispering because it's people in here working. I don't want to be rude. I forget that it's like Thursday. People are working, but I'm back at the hotel. I did a little walk around. I played a game where I did like an I Spy color. So I was looking for the color green. I took some pictures of green things I saw between my walk from breakfast. I stopped trying to find some earrings and a bag, and I couldn't. So I'm like, girl, I don't care. It's just me. I'm not gonna even worry about it. And then I stopped in the Saks to see what they had left over because y'all know it's closing. They had a bunch of stuff, but girl, the sale was not giving. This is Prosecco in a wine glass. But I did hear in Italy that they serve champagne and stuff in wine glasses and not champagne flutes. Anyway, I went in Saks. The sales weren't selling. I did see a lot of cute stuff. What was more interesting is that they were selling the furniture and the art that was in the store. When I tell you, people had done bought all the stuff up. I don't know how they got it home anyway, but it was some good stuff in there. So I was looking at that more than I was looking at the clothes. But now I'm back at the hotel. I'm gonna have a couple glasses. I have my book with me, so I'm gonna read some of my book, and then I'm going to go up and start getting ready because my reservation is at 4:30. Yeah, it's at 4:30. Let me make sure. Yeah, I cannot miss that because that's the one that I've already prepaid $200+ for. Yes, it's at 4:30 because the show is at 7:30. So I'm eating pretty early, so it's right at noon now. It's like 11:45, so I'll start getting ready at about 1:32. Yeah, because that'll give me like an hour to like scout locations, try to take pictures, get some good pictures, recharge my phone, all of that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That Prosecco good though. The waiter was kind of mean. I think because I wasn't, I like had my head in my phone and he was talking to me and I wasn't listening. I said, slow your roll. I wanted to sit outside, but y'all know I get the heebie-jeebies. I went out there and looked at the furniture. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But when you get up on it, it's outside. So it got like dust and, you know, all that kind of stuff. When I said, I'm gonna just sit inside at the bar. So that's what I'm doing. I need to call my Uber in like 10 minutes. I am running, not late. Like calling the Uber in 10 minutes is the time that I wanted to call the Uber. It's just, I haven't got no pictures. I'm still getting dressed. I'm not typically that type of person, so you know something went wrong because I was up in the proper amount of time. I don't know what the fuck I did to my makeup the first time around. It was hideous. I had to wash my face and just redo it, and I went very basic because I didn't want to chance it. I didn't want to chance it, so it just is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's just me, no pressure. I'm saying it's no pressure. No pressure, darling. I'm just gonna put these shoes on. Luckily, everything I'm doing today, I am sitting because I believe, I think I remember these hurting. I've only worn them one time, but I think I remember them hurting my feet. Oh yeah, I'm glad I brought these shoes. That looks hot, bitch. T. Yeah, I need to, when I dye my leave out, once it starts getting too gray, I need to do like a dark brown and not black, because this hair is so, like, it's like not 1B. It's lighter than a 1B. I don't typically dye my bundles, but maybe the next time I get them done, I need to dye them before I take them, wash them and take them back, because they brown, which I don't mind. It's just my leave out. If I put brown on my gray hair, for whatever reason, it turns green. And I don't like it. Okay. This is the shoes with the dress. Oh, T. These are the shoes with the dress. Yes, I ate that. Don't mind them towels on the floor. I use them, throw them on the floor. I want new towels every day. T. Okay. I gotta take my jacket because the sun is supposed to go down. It's supposed to cool down when the sun go down, and I'm gonna be out, so I'm gonna take that leather jacket with me, unfortunately. And then I'm gonna carry that that black purse, and then I gotta carry that Gucci bag, but I'm gonna hide it under the jacket so you don't see it, so it don't look like I intentionally carried it, because I couldn't find earrings, I couldn't find a clutch. Whatever, it is what it is. I look cutesy, demure. All right, let's go. It's still sunny outside. It's still sunny. It's still sunny. Oh, period. Yes. That just turned it up a notch for me. Period. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, her. Okay, none of these are working. We're gonna have to try again. I hate them all, and we have to go. Good morning. Why is this lamp on? Okay. Good morning. It's the next day, and we're actually in a mad dash. We have a little bit. We have a little bit of a change to our schedule. So the bar class that I booked was at 12:15. So I was planning on like running to get some breakfast, lollygagging, go to the bar, come back, get dressed, start my day. I checked my email, they canceled it. Oh wait. And so now I was able to go to a different studio at 9:45, but I'm having to Uber there because it's a little further than the one that I originally booked. I booked the class to be able to go to breakfast, walk from breakfast to bar, just like be on my feet. But whatever, so I'm gonna go to this other studio, and that class is at 9:45, which I'm not terribly mad at because it gets my day started a little earlier. So I'm not like super mad about it, but still I had a whole plan, girl. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all about last night, like once we get out of the house. But change of plans, we're getting ready to get ready for bar. That's what I'm about to do. They jamming in here. Playlist T. Also, this book is getting really good. I showed y'all before this annotations that I need to do when I get home. I love the way, even though it's fiction, it's weaving in real life civil rights activists that I either have never heard of or maybe have and didn't know a lot about. And so it's causing me to look them up and learn more. Really good book. Okay, girls, it's currently 1:55. I just got done getting dressed. Have on the Ghani jersey with these like culotte trouser short situations from Uniqlo, and then my Jill Sander flats. That's the outfit. The only bag I brought to carry, which is fine because it works perfectly. Anyway, I'm making perfect timing. I wanted to be at the museum by 3. It closes at 5, so I'm gonna spend the last couple hours. I'll get there a little early, maybe like 2:30 because it's just at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna call Uber in about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna spend the last 2.5 hours at the museum. I'm going to check out the exhibit I want to, walk around, and then maybe sit out and read some because it's some beautiful, like a beautiful like garden like part of the museum too. If you've never been to the NOLA here in New Orleans, they have like a beautiful like garden, like sculpture. You can walk over like a little bridge over a pond, and then they have like this sculpture garden that's really beautiful too, and it has like benches and stuff like that. So I may sit out and like read a couple chapters if the bugs ain't crazy, but it feels so, it's like the perfect weather right now in New Orleans where it's a little crisp in the air, but the sun like makes it warm, but when the sun goes down it's a little chilly. So that's the plan. And then my dinner reservation isn't until 7:30, but I think while I'm out I'm going to look up the area that the restaurant is in that I'm going to, and see if it's anything I can like bop around and look at over there. But I'll do that once I'm at the NOLA. But this is the outfit. I forgot to give y'all, hold on, this is heavy. It's not heavy, but my arms hurt. Hold on. I did not give y'all a proper like wrap up of last night because after the show I was tired. I came back, took a shower, and went to bed. But dinner was 10 out of 10. Amazing. The car, I didn't do a lot of filming in there because I think I mentioned before that it's like family style. And so I sat at the table with a married couple from Missouri. The husband was an engineer. The wife is a nurse practitioner. A mother and daughter from Brooklyn. I forgot what the daughter says she does, and I can't remember the exact program that the mom works for, but she's an art director. The program that she directs is in DC. I forget the name of it, but very interesting woman. So many great experiences. I loved hearing her talk about her job and things like that. And then, excuse me, it was me, and then it was another lady that was solo, but she was here for a conference. She was a lawyer. And so it was a big round table of us, and a lot of the dishes came individual, but some of the dishes like the appetizers, like the bread and stuff like that, were shared plates, or like rice for some of the main dishes were like shared, so you had to like pass it around or whatever, and dessert was like on a shared plate, stuff like that. But I enjoyed that so much. Like we had a very robust conversation about careers and education and experience and travel and favorite food and cooking and, you know, just all of this type of stuff. And it just flowed very naturally. It was a great experience for my birthday. Pricey, but I feel like it's well worth it. I took a picture of the menu so I could like remember what I ate, but I don't think it really matters because oh, I have a fat pimple over here and I need to quit touching it, but I cannot help it. It's driving me nuts. It is so huge. That's what I get for using them nasty makeup brushes right here and right here. Them bitches hurt. Anyway, like I was saying, the menu changes. Like they use a lot of like fresh local ingredients, so you may go and it may be a completely different menu than what I had. Just know that the experience and literally there was nothing that I ate that I did not like. I had clear favorites, but there was nothing that I ate that I did not like. It was an amazing experience. 10 out of 10, recommend. If I were not going to the comedy show afterwards, I would have gotten the wine pairing too. The husband and wife couple got the wine pairing. I was like, damn, I wish I would have did that. It was an additional $100, so you will probably be coming out like $360 all together. Gratuity is already included. I just bought a glass of wine when I was there. That was an additional $28 after tipping or whatever. So it's not an inexpensive dinner experience, but it is an amazing one. Now I want to go to synagogue. Now I want to go to synagogue and eat. And then the Wanda Sykes show, the mother and daughter from Brooklyn, I had mentioned to them like, yeah, I'm going to see Wanda Sykes after this, and they were like, she was on our flight or whatever, and they were like, we didn't know she had a show, but we kind of figured she did, because why else would she be coming to New Orleans? So they bought tickets to the show right there. We didn't sit together obviously, but we weren't that far from each other, and we shared an Uber from the car to the theater to see the show. So really cool, y'all. When you travel by yourself, like that introverted shit is, I'm not gonna say it's whack, because like some people are truly just like introverted, but like after a certain age, grow up. You could be really missing out on some cool people and cool experiences, cool conversations, cool connections, because you won't open your mouth up and talk to people. People, like, you know, grow up. Like seriously, right? It's not a character flaw, that's not what I'm saying, but you do have the ability to circumvent that sort of like shyness in you. Unless you have like severe social anxiety, Auntie is telling you to grow up. Anyway, that was my birthday night. It was great. I came back, I took some more pictures. Y'all saw me struggling before I left to take pictures. I came back and took some fire pictures. If you're not following me on Instagram, TikTok, you missed them. If you want to see them, they are on there. But I did come back and get some good pictures. It took me an additional 45 minutes out there in the dark trying to get pictures, but I did get some fire pictures. And bar class was great this morning. I also didn't pull out my camera at bar class because I don't know those people. I was in some ritzy part of New Orleans, like the suburbs, maybe like 15 minutes outside of downtown New Orleans. I could look at the women's faces and the work that had been done to tell that they got money, plus the houses. I was like, damn, like where am I? But the class is really good. The instructor actually used to live in Chicago, so she's a silly girl that moved to New Orleans, or you know, moved back to New Orleans. So she, you know, playlist was good. She was like hype. It was cool or whatever. And then I went to that coffee shop afterwards. Playlist 10 out of 10. I was in there jamming. I didn't want to leave, and I got it's called a bread and butter sandwich. It was just like prosciutto on a piece of baguette with a whole bunch of fucking butter. When I say it was so good, I said, bitch, you're on a diet when you get back to Chicago, but once you done with the diet, we gonna have to run this back. It was so delicious. And now we're here headed to the museum, so I just kind of wanted to get y'all caught up. It is 2:03. I need to go ahead and call me an Uber. I've been using Lyft because it's just been less expensive. Uber has been really expensive. I'm talking about like if the Uber is $11.98, I mean if the Lyft is $11.98, the Uber is $22.98. Like what the fuck? No, I'm gonna get in the lab. All right, we've made it. It done warmed up out here today. It done warmed up. Okay, let me put my camera down because I don't want to be all up in these people's face. I get cold at night. I be blessed in that heat at night. I don't know why I be so cold, but as soon as the sun come up, baby, it be hot. Anyway, it's Saturday. It's our last day in New Orleans. I literally fly out really early tomorrow. I just wanted to get home so I can have a normal Sunday, because I didn't take Monday off because I host like a bi-monthly meeting at work, and I have my prep meeting for the meeting on Monday, and I don't want to miss that. So that's why I did the day before my birthday instead of the day after, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's the last day. We have a tour of museum, like a guided tour at 10. It is about 8:30. I'm about to go find me some coffee and just chill until it's time to walk to the museum. I might just walk up that way and see if I can find food and coffee that way. And then after that, I think I'm gonna go to Loretta's. I'm not a big beignet person. Like, they too sweet for me. But I saw, and I think I mentioned this before, that she has like a crab stuffed one, a seafood stuffed one. So she has savory beignets, and I thought that would be good for lunch to have after the tour. And then I might just make my way back to the hotel, because I do have the Hubbard Street Dance show tonight at 7:30. So I may just make my way back to this side of the back to this side of town, and chill out until it's time to go. I have already booked my Uber. My Uber will be here at 3 in the morning, because again, it's Sunday. I don't know what the airports are going to look like. TSA is still on furlough, so I don't know if people are gonna show up to work. But I still board at 5:48, so I feel like that's still pushing it. But it may end up being like on my way here, where I was in the airport for 2 hours, because it was totally fine. But I'm just going to, just to be sure. So anyway, this is what I'm wearing. This Sporty and Rich t-shirt, these Ghani pants, and then I have on my tabbies. I do have my Sprinters in my bag, because depending on how far Loretta's is from the museum, I might walk. And I don't want to walk in these tabbies. One, because I don't want the bottom of them to like wear completely down. I need to get them resoled. And two, they're comfortable to wear, but they're not like walking shoes, right? And then for Sunnies, I'm just going to wear my 12 PMs per, and then I'm carrying my big bag because I have my sneakers in here. Ooh, this is it. And then y'all have to go in the bag. I didn't come back and talk about fritai. Loved it. I loved it. I had a shrimp pickles, spicy shrimp pickles with plantains for hold on, let me pick y'all up. I had a spicy shrimp pickles for, look at this bump. Like, I popped this one, and I know it's gonna leave a mark, so I'm trying not to pop that one. So it just looked like a big eyeball on my forehead. But anyway, I had a spicy shrimp pickles for appetizer. It was really good. It was spicy though. I could see I saw a little, I said, ooh, look at this little chunk of pepper there, was spicy. But it was delicious. And then I got a spicy ginger lemonade, which I don't know why I chose a spicy ginger lemonade to wash down some spicy. Anyway, girl, blew my muffin cap back, because I just gulped the lemonade. I'm like, hold on, this is not the goddamn ginger from the grocery store. It about blew my muffin cap off. Anyway, had that, and then I had griot. What's what it was called? Was just basically like fried pork, rice and peas, and it came with some pickles on the side. It was so much food. I ended up bringing it back. I did not eat it all. I did nibble only when I got back, so I ate all the pork. I could not make it through the rice and peas because it was just so much food. Delicious. Fritai, F-R-I-T-A-I. If you come, you like Haitian food, go there. Okay, let's get out. It's hot. Let's go. I thoroughly enjoyed the museum tour, but my camera is about to die. Rookie mistake, and I did not didn't put the new battery in. So I have to leave y'all here. I'll tell y'all about the museum tour when I'm done. Great conversation with the guy, but that's all I got for y'all because the camera about to die. Okay people, we are back with a full battery and I am wrapped up in this bed. No parts of my skin touching. And I Lysol. Every time they remake this bed, I re-Lysol these sheets. I don't care. Covered by the blood and by the clothes. Don't play with it. Anyway, I am laying down. It's 3 o'clock. I'm about to lay down until about 4:30 and I'm gonna hop up and take a shower. Get ready for the show tonight. I'll probably, that damn pimple is so annoying. I'll probably go down. There's going to be a live band from 5 to 8 at my hotel. So I'll probably go down at about 6, grab a glass of wine, listen to the band. And then the show starts at 7:30. The doors open at 7. So I'll probably leave here around 6:45. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm laying in the bed. The museum I absolutely loved. Let me look at the actual name of the exhibit. I had a time, but essentially it was like the civil rights movement, but like condensed into a smaller time frame, specifically focused on New Orleans. So obviously like Ruby Bridges and stuff like that, but it went through sort of like the history in New Orleans as it relates to like the Jim Crow era and stuff like that, and sort of like the back and forth between I forgot exactly what he was saying, but he was telling us how like in don't get me to, I don't know the exact year, but post-slavery, how the New Orleans or the Louisiana Constitution, New Orleans is not, the Louisiana Constitution was written essentially by a mixture of black and white men. Like there were like plenty of black representation in the original writing of the Louisiana Constitution, and how I forgot what happened. Did the Civil War happen? Something happened where, I think it was the Civil War. I could be making it up. Don't hold me to that. But essentially what happened is the Constitution was rewritten by a room full of white men. And that's how we got to, or Louisiana got to the worst of its like segregation laws and stuff like that. But originally the Constitution was written by a integrated committee of people, rewritten by an all-white committee, and they wrote segregation, they wrote racism, they wrote essentially Jim Crow laws into the Constitution here in Louisiana. Anyway, it was very like Louisiana focused, but I went on the went through the exhibit with a tour guide, and it was really good. Like it was really like a really good conversation. He and I, it was just 3 of us. The other lady really wasn't talking, but he was like asking us questions to like get us engaged, and he asked us about segregation in the places that we live. And she was from Baltimore, and she just was like, oh well, I lived in the suburbs, and like we only went to the city for like we barely went to the city. So I just was like, girl, okay. But I was telling him, I was like, Chicago is probably, if not the most, one of the most segregated, like even looking, like he was showing us the map of how segregated like New Orleans. It was from the 50s, but he was like, it's still pretty much the same. I'm like, Chicago is more segregated than what you are showing me right now. So I got to tell him about Chicago or whatever. And he's from South Carolina, went to school in the South. Now he lives in New Orleans. his flabbers was gas. He was like, what? And it's so interesting how, like, you know how like we'll have the conversations online where we talk to, let's say, like Black Brits, right? And you know, when they come and they give their weird ass like take about Americans, whatever, American Black people, and it's like we always are like, there are so many different regions, like by region Black people are different. By regions Black people could have a very different Black experience, and just by region people in general can have a difference. Because he was like, girl, what? I had no fucking clue. So then he got to talking about the schools in New Orleans. He was like, we got like one public school in New Orleans. He was like, every other school today, like 2026, he was like, every school in New Orleans is either a charter school or a private school. He was like, so you basically have to like test into a good school or be able to afford to send your kids to school. And I was like, that's actually crazy. Chicago is pretty much the same. Like, no, they have public schools, but the public schools are fucking trash. The good public schools is like the Hunger Games trying to get into them, because people are testing from all around the city to try to get into those good schools. And then it's charter schools and private schools. I'm like, it's exactly like that in Chicago. I'm like, don't let it fool. Yeah, we in middle America and we like in the Midwest, but it ain't no different than it is here. And the part that really got me, I took a bunch of like pictures of it. The last little area of the exhibit that we went through as a group, it really like hit me. It really hit me, and it was really I'm looking through my phone to try to find my where the fuck is the pictures? Come on, Angela. It really sort of convicted me in a way. There was an area that was boycott, so it was all about like some of the boycotts that happened here in New Orleans, and they were doing things like boycotting stores, Woolworth, boycotting things like Coca-Cola, boycotting stores around like Easter time. So like, you know how Easter is like really big, and it's so funny because the guy was white, so he was like, you know, there was this big thing around like Easter. He was like, I don't know or whatever. He was like, but they chose to like boycott around Easter or whatever, and it made a big impact on the store. And so I started explaining to him, because the other lady was white too, like Easter is actually a really big thing for Black people. We get new outfits, we get new clothes, we dress up. And so I could see the local shops here, right? Because Black people could shop at their shops, kind of like you have like hair shops in the neighborhood, you have Chinese food places in the neighborhood, nail salon, stuff like that, where they service the neighborhood. You can come get your services to be your money, but they don't want you up in their space like that. So essentially by that time, Black people could like shop in the stores, in the Woolworths and stuff like that, but they wouldn't hire Black people or nothing like that. So they were like, no, y'all need to start hiring us, y'all need to start giving us jobs, or whatever. And when they wouldn't do it, they boycotted it around Easter time, where a lot of the shops would like make a bulk of their money. And that really affected the different like stores and stuff, right? It was like really interesting. So I was saying that it sort of convicted me because of the whole like Target thing. And y'all know I personally didn't necessarily boycott. I never like talked about it on social media. I wasn't gonna go around and be parading. Like, I'm still going to Target. I also haven't been to Target a lot, but if push come to shove and I need to get something and I can only get it from Target because it is the closest big box store in my proximity, I don't drive, I don't want to be ordering off of Amazon like all the time, I will pop into I could probably count on one hand how many times I've actually been to Target. Maybe two. Let me keep it a bean. Maybe two hands, but no more than two hands how many times I've been in Target since the boycott happened. But I also wasn't a person that like spent a whole lot of money in Target anyway. If I wasn't getting tissue to wipe my ass and soap to wash my body and detergent to wash my clothes, I wasn't really shopping in there no way like that. So it's not a big hard thing for me not to. I just don't want to be on Amazon that much either. I don't have it really. I mean, I guess I could order from Walmart online, like if I wanted to, but I would have to be way more strategic. If I just happen to run out of stuff, that's where the problem comes in for me. Anyway, this was a little bit convicting, just like watching like all of these different boycotts, and like avenues that they took. And it wasn't just like sitting at the counter or the bus boycott. They were doing stuff like boycotting stores, like boycotting spending their dollars at stores. And they would make like posters and like all of these type of things, and people would participate to really like make an impact. They actually started hiring black people to do more work than clean their motherfucking toilets in them stores when they start losing money. And then there was also a section called about like action. They were highlighting the group CORE, which actually started in Chicago, but essentially it was the group that sort of like trained and got people ready for boycotts, right? They got people ready, you know what I'm saying, to control their temperament, to like, you know what I'm saying, understand that you could be arrested. Like, this is what you do, this is the behaviors, these are the things that you need to do, like in your protest or whatever. And then there was another section called, let me get the name of it for sure, like actually, and then there was another section called supporting the movement, right? And it was basically like for the people that, you know, can't physically be on the front lines, don't have a lot of money, like what are ways in which you can support the movement, even if you're not like on the front line or like monetarily like propping up the movement. And they were talking about the black church. I'm like, the black church gotta get back to the roots of what the black church was. I'm like, because if we had a for real like boycott and march and protest and stuff like they were having back then, we would not have the support of the black church in the way that they, like, the black church was the backbone, right, of these movements, because it was places where they could go meet, they could go rest, they could go vent, they can go eat, they could go do whatever, you know, find respite, whatever. The black church was their landing pad. And, you know, black churches don't really be getting down like that. In addition, like restaurants would like feed them, bring food to the protest, things like that. People would open their homes for civil rights leaders or people participating in marches and stuff to come through, have some place to sleep, eat, you know, convene, those types of things. So I thought it was just like a really good exhibit. And again, it was really convicting, and it's going to make me go back and rethink my thought process just around Target. Like, it's going to be inconveniencing, yes, but if people could be like, people were losing their jobs, people were getting kicked out of school, like all that type of stuff, but it was worth it to them. And something else that I can't remember her name, but something else, one of the quotes I read where she was like, this is a young person's game, right? I was 15 years old. We were high school and college age students out there doing the fight. This is a young people's game. So also, we need to figure out how to get our young people involved and excited about movements, because I do feel like we're entering like a movie. I was telling him and the woman that I was on the tour with that it feels like we've done a 360. Like we ain't fully there yet, but like the tide is turning right back to what we saw in these exhibits, right? Poll taxes, suppressing votes, you know what I'm saying, blatant racism. Like, it feels like we're edging the corner right back to where we were. And I can see us being back at a place where we're going to be doing real protests, we're going to be doing real boycotts, and we're going to have to do some real work. And so we need to get the young people educated, because, you know what I'm saying, this is y'all world. Like, this fight, y'all fighting for y'all's future. Anyway, it was really good. I'm gonna take my little nappy nap now, and I'll see y'all when I'm getting ready for the night. All right, girls, it's time for our final look. That pimple in the middle of my face is hilarious to me. It's time for our last look of the trip, our last little outing of the trip. So let's get into her. I am proud to say I literally wore everything I brought, with the exception of one pair of jeans and some drawers. But other than that, I literally wore everything that I plan to wear when I plan to wear it. So this is it. That Jean Paul Gaultier top and that Missoni skirt that I showed y'all in last week's vlog, and the Acne Mules. And of course I gotta carry this bag because this is all I brought, but I can't carry it on my shoulder because it bleeds. I bought this secondhand on the real. This leather is still bleeding. It bleeds, so I have to hold it like this so it won't mess up my shirt, because I wore it yesterday with that Ghani dress and I looked at the white part and it had a little bit of dye on it, which is fine because it's on like that, I don't know what you call that material of the numbers, so I should be able to wipe it off. But I don't wear it on my shoulder when I'm carrying, when I'm wearing like light tops, because it bleeds. Anyway, let's head downstairs and see what we can see. Good morning, happy Monday. We're back in Chi-Town and on routine, as you can see in my workout clothes. It is 7:05. I got my smoothie, which tastes like toasted because I think I need a new blender. My water, my goal is to drink 3 of these a day, so I have to drink this before lunch, refill, drink this before work is done, refill, drink the 3rd one before the end of bed. Oh, hold on. This is some PR I just opened. It's a Diamond Sleek Shine Coat Smoothing Spray from Garnier. It's for Frizz Sleek. Use blow dryer, use as a heat protectant. Protects up to 450 degrees. So I'm going to try this out actually today because I have somewhere to go after work. For the group early work that I'm in, we're doing like testimonials. So I'm gonna have to blow dry out this hair and make it look decent. So we'll try this later on today. Other than that, it's business as usual. About to make this bed up. I have piles of laundry from my trip. I'm going to add the dirty clothes that are in my hamper to these piles and just do a bunch of laundry. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 loads. I can get that done this morning while I'm working, no biggie. That's it. We're back on routine, girls. Welcome back to the Chi. I actually need to fill out my planner for the month of April because I have some things. I have division next Wednesday. That's the 4th. I have a baby shower that next weekend on the 11th. And then I have my nephew's prom is at the end of the month. I still have to see if I'm going because if they don't have this TSA thing figured out by then, I'm not getting back on another plane unless I absolutely have to. I might get on the Amtrak. We'll see. Sometimes the price be just stupid. I might as well fly. So that's tentative, but I need to put that in my planner. I have some other things. So again, back on routine. Thank y'all for going to New Orleans with me. I had a ball. Content for that is rolling out this week. So you're watching this Wednesday. If you haven't already gone to my TikTok, my Instagram, whatever, liked and engaged with the content, please do, because I really was thoughtful about the social media like rollout. I feel like I did a really good job of capturing content. I didn't do like separate content other than like when I had my camera, but I literally recorded just one set of content for like everything, and then was able to like splice it up into 4 days of vlogs, into like OOTD video or what I ate video, and then just a couple other like funsy videos. So make sure you're on social media. Anyway, I gotta go because I still gotta hop in the shower before I log into work. I'm exhausted. I know y'all hear that oven behind y'all. It's going. That means I'm about to make dinner. I got some bone-in chicken thighs right here. I'm about to season them up and put them in the oven. I'm gonna eat a few of those along with a bag salad, and that's it. I want to get in the bed. I'm still a little tired. I worked after work. I went and did a quick little interview. Did I tell y'all about that? I did a quick little interview for the like arts and culture club that I'm up, or membership that I have. I did a member interview for them after work, and then I went to the grocery store after that. I'm tired. That's why I have on makeup. I can't wait to eat this food, wash my face. I might lay on the couch because I started watching the Ryan Murphy, JFK and Carolyn Bessette show, so I might watch an episode of that. But I'm tired. I'm about to get into bed. But let's make these chicken thighs. Let's season these chicken thighs real quick.
Boston marriage refers to long-term committed partnerships between women, often financially independent, aka not being funded by a man, lifelong relationships that fit this framework. I have several examples of notable Black women that maintain Boston marriages well. Lastly, dancer and activist Mabel Hampton and Lillian Foster represent one of the longest-standing Black same-sex partnerships of the 20th century. Together for 46 years and lived together for 35, they embody the essence of a Boston marriage.
Girl, nothing is pissing me off more than this breakfast. It's literally just a tortilla with, I had to replace, usually I have a few eggs in the morning. I had to replace 2 of my eggs with egg whites. So I have 1 whole egg and egg whites, a scramble on some arugula with some peppers and onions that I scramble in with the eggs. A little salsa, a little pickled onions. Wrapped in a tortilla, girl. I gotta get this stomach flat. I gotta get this stomach flat. And then a couple pieces of sausage. That's my breakfast / lunch. It's lunchtime, but I'm having breakfast and lunch because I had bone broth. So I came back from the gym, had my protein shake. I've been drinking all that fucking water. I've been to the toilet 7 million times. And then I had some bone broth. So now it's lunchtime, so I'm eating breakfast for lunch. And I think I'll keep that flow for a few weeks. But no sausage, no potatoes. Y'all know I like me a big fat ass breakfast. No sausage, no potatoes, egg whites instead of whole eggs, a bunch of water, blah blah blah. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get that tummy flat. And the summer is coming, and I am going to see Jay-Z. I did secure tickets. I actually didn't go buy tickets. I might go on tomorrow doing general sale and see if I can buy one for the 12th too. But I'm going on the 11th. My homegirl Jay hit me up like, hey, I got a plug on a suite or whatever. Do you want in on it? I'm like, hell yeah. That way I ain't gotta even fool with Ticketmaster trying to get no tickets. So I'm good for the show on the 11th. Like I said, I might go try to buy a ticket for the 12th too. And that's good though. So I gotta get myself together. Make sure I don't get none on my shirt because I'm wearing this to my doctor appointment. I got a physical today. Anyway, that's it for the vlog. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all for coming to New Orleans and back with me. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the content for as much as I caught. And I will catch y'all in next week's vlog. Grab on some waffles. Here. Bye.